Okay, this is recording 627. This recording is decoding Gene Jernigan Roberts' murder of Charlie Kirk. I know you know by his name instantly that Gene Roberts committed this crime. Now, Gene Roberts, here, I'm in Tulsa, okay? In Tulsa, heavily tried to do all kinds of lying that pretty much nobody was buying. And she tried to do like this super push. And I can hear all this going on in my brain. This super push, like at people that are affiliated with her by force or by being suckered, such as, Illuminati people or politicians or whoever. People, she's always trying to reach young people. She's an occult leader. She's a leader of Charles Manson. Okay, so a lot of that is going to be celebrities on that she's trying to she said in my brain, I'm sorry, they're trying to control. Stop trying to take my speech. Even when please stop. The people that are controlling my speech are the ones that committed the crime. They're Gene Roberts people. So anyway, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is like the slowest, stupidest car chase ever. Everybody knows Gene Roberts is guilty. Everybody knows who Gene Roberts people are. I mean, make this end already. This is insanity. But anyway, so as I was saying, she was saying, it's the Mexicans. The Mexicans did it. Mexico did it. So that's not true. Gene Roberts committed the crime. It was not Mexicans. It was not Mexico. Gene has this fetish for wanting at any cost and at all human cost of starting a war and blaming it on Mexico, which has, and she's tried to do that to African Americans too. That's a part of her whole Charles Manson plot. She's been planning that since the 60s. So anyway, African Americans are wise to it, pretty much are mostly wise to it. I mean, if not, people let you know, no, Gene Roberts is full of it. She is a criminal. She is a perp. Don't get involved. Just, if you know anything, go make reports on your own. Like, do whatever you need to do, but don't get involved. Don't help Gene run her little con, which is how she's making her money, which is how she's funding everything, which is like, I know it's pissing everybody off everywhere. But anyway, so like, just don't assist her at all. So anyway, which is pissing off Latin America, because, and I mean, and it is pissing off. It's not just pissing off Latin America. It's pissing off everybody. Like, why is she not being arrested? People understand that she's got people held hostage. People understand how large this occult is. All you have to do, President Trump, if you don't have enough manpower, is ask for help. People know the United States, as you know, by the back of their hand. Every location, everywhere. There'd be people willing to go to any lengths. No, Gene, you're not going to throw in your little convict buddies. She's in my brain like trying to do a racket. There's people out there that will do anything and help. Oh my God, she's controlling my speech. There's people that would go and do anything. All you got to do is ask for help. You can reach beyond the military, obviously. You can reach beyond FBI intelligence. I mean, this is insane. Gene Roberts and her Manson occult has to be arrested. So, anyway, Okay. So now, okay, so there's someone that I work with. It's not somebody. Stop controlling my speech. There's someone that I work with by no accident who's, it doesn't have anything to do with them. She's stalking me. She's stalking everyone I know. It doesn't matter where I go in life or what I do. She stalks the ever living hell out of me. She stalks everyone I know. And everyone I know, thank God, knows I'm turning in this terrorist. And everyone I know, thank God, knows I'm probably the safest person to be around, because wherever I'm at, Gene's stalking me, which means that's also where the Secret Service and the CIA and the FBI is going to be at. The FBI, who's not undercover trying to figure out what and where and who and what and how. So anyway, no, Gene. So, okay, so I work with somebody whose last name is Kirk. Okay. And then also, obviously, Charlie Kirk's initials. Okay. And then also, I'm sure you obviously already got Captain Kirk. And then obviously you got, Charles Manson out of that. And then obviously you have my name mixed in that too, with the CK with my stepdad's name, and then with Christina in it. So also, I also have a coworker who said that he was going to be out on business, okay? And so he left the out of office thing. So with that, and then also how the lighting is messed up on my computer screen, on my left computer screen, I was trying to say, whatever word I was trying to say yesterday, the catheter, whatever, the thing that lights up your screen. So it's off, like when I put on glasses, like that's off, like on the right side. So it's something that she's been planning, and she has been, just like she did at Research, she hacks the computer systems, and she tells people she's FBI, and she's not. And she tells people she's a cop, and she's not. She tells people that she has permission to do any hacking that she wants, and she can do anything she wants to anyone, anywhere. And she refuses to quit. And everybody everywhere, like, there's so many businesses pissed because you're talking about massive damage everywhere that her and her Manson occult are causing. I mean, just vandalism everywhere of all types. So it's not just the hacking. And then to know that she's got stolen artificial intelligence that she's had for 60 years. And she just like uses AI on anybody she wants. She's not even supposed to, like, she was told to get out of my brain and body, to disconnect from me. And she refuses to. She's like, she still holds that she owns me. And if you argue with her, she'll say, I own her. I own her. No, you do not own me, Gene. And I'm talking about Gene Jernigan Roberts of Milton, Florida. So, okay, so anyway, this is how you know that this was her. I mean, besides the obvious, she likes to make it look like it's always somebody else, but you can tell it's her. So the images on his shirt. Okay, so you know how she is about the American flag. She uses the American flag as her insignia. She tears the heck out of it. Let me see if I can find I had his pictures pulled up. There was 4 pictures of him that were posted. One of them, okay, so he's got an American flag on his shirt. He's got writing at the top of the shirt. He's got writing at the bottom of the shirt. And then you can tell by the L shape of the image. I can't see because the image isn't clear, but I don't need to see clear because I can see based on how it's intended for. She wants everyone to see what she got away with. So the L shape of the image that's over the flag. And then also she's making the face on whatever it is look green. And she's doing that based on a commercial that she put on the air on TV, which is disgusting. And somebody told her, if you keep impersonating Christina and keep saying that you're Christina, that's going to happen to you. Stop saying that you're Christina, Jean. Everybody knows who you are. So anyway, she was being inflammatory with the commercial and they just reversed it back at Jean. So he's got that on his shirt. And then you can tell by his physical, like what he looks like. He's young. He's a young male. He's thin. Okay. And you can tell that you can tell he's under her rule, under her thumbs. You can tell he does everything that her and her cult says. So, okay. Then also the stairs. Okay. So it's showing the Alice in Wonderland effect, and it's also showing where I decoded a part of where she planned to do 9/11, how she planned to use millennials as a Antichrist weapon, and I decoded all that out. And the stairs, the zigzag of the stairs, and then also zigzag would be lighter paper, lighters. And she even said that threat. Say goodbye to your lighter. Those are also called switchbacks. So she's saying, everybody's saying, stop switching who is who, because she keeps trying to impersonate me. So she's probably saying she wants to still get away with it, let her get away with it. And then she's hiding under what she did in research, and you have that recording. So she's hiding underneath all of that. Okay. So anyway, also it's UVU. So the way I count the letters on my hands, I always start at O, and she knows I always start at O. O is 15. So if you count on your hands, then you get to the U, then you have the gun. So she did that too. And then that would also be UVU would also be connected to the crime that she just committed. And she's like trying to like white people again my smoking cigarettes, and my smoking cigarettes is none of her business, and her trying to get people upset about me smoking, which isn't going to work because everybody else is basically smoking cigarettes. Even if they don't smoke, they're that fucking mad at you, Jean. I mean, I literally have all kinds of people like making like smoke, like they're pissed. And Jean wants everybody to ignore everybody being angry at Jean. They want everybody to just go along with their con. No, nobody's going along with your con. So anyway, so this guy looks like he went and did this, but it looks like he did not want to do this, is what it looks like to me. It looks like she forced him to do this. It is exactly what it looks like to me. So she's using, okay, so Irwin Steele. So she's using Steve Irwin. So you know she killed Steve Irwin. Okay, and she's also using Danielle Steele, the author. So it's a revenge attack for her because the U.S. military was actually the Marines in Russia were making fun of Jean because Jean thinks she's, big and fabulous and everything, and they called her Fabio, and then she got pissed off, and Putin sent pictures of her. You can see a picture of her on my Facebook. Not on my Facebook, on my website, Christina Station 918. Sent pictures of her over to Russia because she was spying on Ukrainian and Russian soldiers. And she was like coming on to them. So he sent a picture of her, and he sent pictures of Fabio, and he said, "Do not be suckered by this American terrorist." So this is a revenge attack on all that. So, and it's a revenge attack on multiple levels, but that's one of them. So then, okay, so then you have West Street. Then you have, she's using s'mores. That's one of her new themes. And then, which has always been her theme, but she's like really pushing it hard right now. It's her new little catchphrase, cachet or class, whatever you want. It's one of her new little freaking quips or cliches that she's dropping. And then she does all her little stunts and traffics and commits terrorism and all that. So it is based off of a crime that she committed. Well, a couple of crimes, but a crime that she committed when I was in Slidell against Osher Medical System and people there. And I got so angry and so upset. I got part of it wrote down. I didn't even write it all down. I'm just like, I'll just wait till I get to talk to someone in person. So she's doing a revenge attack on that. She thinks she's got it covered up and she can just go on about her business and keep doing her same thing she's been doing. Another notable thing is that Steele said his brother owns the surveillance camera that authorities confiscated Thursday after it recorded a single person running through backyards on the block after the shooting. So, running through backyards. Okay, so you guys know about my backyard. So, I think that he is telling you something there, which you guys already know. It's on my webpage. So, with him being the assassin, he's probably telling you that she's got a bunch of people hiding underground. So, if he's doing that intentionally, unless somebody is causing him to run that way, unless it's her running him that way, trying to rack him so she can go mother you. You know how Gene Roberts likes to mother you, United States government. She wants to run a racket. Let's let her get away with it. She committed the crime. Now let her mommy you. And then it says the street is near a wooded area where investigators recovered a rifle earlier in the investigation. I don't know what type of rifle it is, but you know that's significant also. That'll decode out. And I didn't look up the name of the street, but you know that's significant also. That'll decode out. And then the wooded area. So again, that points to several things, especially 100 Acre Wood, her Winnie the Pooh theme. And then also you can definitely tell this is Jean that did this. First of all, the OU, she loves to pander to Oklahoma. Anything OSU or OU, just like she does to the military, okay? So, and then it's at Turning Point. It says the assassination of Turning Point USA founder. So that's what he is, the founder of this, okay? So Turning Point, so you've got As the World Turns, you've got TP, you've got Thought Police, and then you have her syrupy, sloppy, psychobabble, just gunk. And you know what I'm saying? She's freaking disgusting. She is a liar, first of all, and she wants to be the doctor. She wants to say a lie about you, and then she wants to be your doctor and your mother. And that's what she does to people. She is psychotic. So she slopped his name there really bad, and you can tell how she did that. And then it's her obsession with pen and point and all that. Her whole theme in doing 9/11, but you can definitely tell that Jean committed this crime. So, no offense to your actual organization. Jean works in ways to intentionally, with intent, piss people off. If you call her out for committing the crime and explain what she did, then she'll go white people that, and then she'll get people all pissed off and hell raised and everything else, because they won't know my website is there. They won't want to listen. They'll listen to gossip and lies, and they'll get all upset, and then they'll join her criminal occult without even realizing it. And then when they realizing it, they go, oh my God. See, you cannot be emotional. You can't allow feelings to get involved. You can't personalize it. You can't do anything. Jean is a psychopath. She tears up anyone, everyone, everywhere, everything. There's not anything that exists on this planet that she hasn't tore to shreds. So even me, see how she's trying to control my speech right now? Even me speaking right now, she's trying to control my speech. She's insane. So, I think that that she did it. So there's more here also. So hang on. So also that goes to this is, wait, or this doesn't go to that. Oh, also another thing I wanted to tell you is that this shooting connects to the same shooting that she did at Annunciation. And then, I'm sorry, and then then I do have more here. Okay, so this goes to also, let me tell you what else she did. Okay, so when I was in high school, when I lived in North Chicago, one summer I went to Arizona for like a small vacation. And I stayed at my mom's best friend's house, whose name was Patsy. Okay. And I spent the summer there. I got a job and I was working, it was my first job, and I was working at 7-Eleven. Okay. And no coincidence, there's 7-Eleven. Now, the two guys that owned the 7-Eleven were two Middle Eastern men. So people in my brain, they know this already. They go, look what else she did there. You worked with two Middle Eastern guys at 7-Eleven when you were a teenager. She's basically blaming 9/11 on them, and she is the one that did 9/11, not on them directly, but she's like using them as they're the two towers. And I'm like, that expletive bitch, I'm gonna make a report. I'm gonna bust her ass again. So anyway, when I worked I loved those guys. I loved working there. So they were like, this girl is crazy, because they had a deli there, and I was like, oh my God, I could eat like deli sandwiches. I would eat like turkey and provolone sandwiches. And I would always eat turkey, provolone, and Twinkies. And you know what Twinkies goes to? I mean, do we need to go down her trafficking babies and children and adults with food for the past 60 years over and over again? I think you get what she's done with Twinkies. I mean, you can see me as a child in my childhood pictures. Okay, that's what she does. She traffics people with food. So anyway, so that obviously goes that. Oh, and then also they're saying Twinkie Twin Towers. She did that too. So anyway, okay, so that connects to, so this is going to connect into Benghazi. She also did the Benghazi attack. And you have all the recordings, you have all the evidence. She lives in like denial over it, wants to blame the military, wants to blame it was everybody else's fault. She is hardcore. She hardcore did Benghazi. I know everything she has done. I've decoded it all. So this is more of that. So this connects to this shooting. The shooting links to Benghazi and links to 9/11. She did 9/11. She did Benghazi. And then that links to my summer in Arizona. So you have Provo, Utah. Okay, so within that you have Karl Rove. So then you have ARLR in there. Then also in there, which I always see all the time, I've decoded it several times. One of the major places I decoded it was in really old ciphers that I decoded in Slidell that were hers that she built off of. Okay. So the Louvre, I believe that's a museum. She's really obsessed with the museum. So, and that's from World War II, from where I originally decoded at. So I see that everywhere. Okay, and I can't remember the specifics of it. I think I remember decoding that she was stealing during World War II, and then I found out Adolf Hitler was accused of stealing. So she was stealing. So that's in that decode. And I might have that with me, or it might be at Tulsa Police on paper. Then also Toureg is in that, Toureg, as in Volkswagen is in it. So she's making a Manson reference there. And then Shari on SHIR, and this is pointed out to me, so I'm pointing out to you, SHARIANDALUS is in that also. So you can see how she used the street names not only in America, but she's doing the same thing in all of her crimes that she's committing. She's doing the same thing all over the place. So that is this crime. She committed this crime. She shot him. You've got to arrest Gene Roberts.